Welcome to another interview here at Productronica. This time I'm joined by Ron Jakeman from Electrolube. Thank you for joining me.
No, pleasure, always.
We're closing in on the end of the calendar year, and you guys have had quite a year. You've seen exponential growth across the board.
That's right. We're sort of closing close to 30% up at the moment on last year. And that's coming in from all territories. It's not just the Far East, which has always been very good for us, but we had significant growth in the European market this year, and the automotive sector mainly. A very pleasant year.
I could imagine that automotive played a big part because of the massive shift that's going now from combustion engines to electrification.
To electric, and of course we've been looking for opportunities in electric cars for a couple of 3 years now. We got the product range to deal with that, with our resin systems in particular, also the conformal coatings. And there's a lot of heat to get rid of, so thermal management products, it's a very good fit for us.
And you quite recently opened a factory in Bangalore, India, that's played a big part in this, and then also an R&D facility now in China.
A new facility. Yes. I'll take that one first. We've been in Beijing for since 2002 when we opened our wholly owned foreign enterprise company. But the business has grown substantially south of Shanghai. It's the centre of automotive. Okay. So we've located in Suzhou, a brand new R&D centre that we've recruited locally for as well. So the staff numbers have gone up in R&D. And it's already giving benefit because we can service Shanghai, Suzhou, Shenzhen all very easily. That location a lot easier than trying to move around Beijing when the People's Congress is on.
What's the main focus for this R&D facility?
It's thermal management, but also it's silver conductive adhesives, which we have a nice business in liquid crystal displays sort of around phones and pads, and also some in the automotive sector. So that's where we've seen the growth in China is on the thermal management stroke adhesive side. We get a lot of competition from Chinese manufacturers at the bottom end of the market where the technology is old. So we've moved upwards.
But how do you deal with that kind of competition? Because there are established brands for the Chinese market within China.
That's right. Yeah.
What is it that you offer that you feel is?
Well, we offer we offer the innovation. If you're into a very basic resin that is being used in fairly high numbers of tons, and that's not really our game anymore because local producers are really capturing that market. So we've moved up into the more technically challenging environments where we have the skill set both in China and in the UK to develop the appropriate product, and that's particularly true in the electric car area, where the old stuff doesn't work as well. That's gone really well. And then in Bangalore, we're manufacturing exclusively for the Indian market. We're not exporting. We've obviously in on the Made in India program, which gives us access to the government contracts for LED lighting and other areas. But we're also heavily into the automotive, the Indian automotive area, both 2, 3-wheelers and also 4-wheelers. There's the whole spectrum there of transport to cover. So that's seen significant growth, and that is going to grow exponentially as we get into the early part of next year.
So what's the showstopper for you guys today at Productronica?
Well, the big thing for us here is the 2K range, which we launched here 2 years ago. We've been in qualification testing with the major players who will be our customers soon, we hope. But we've also launched expansion to the range. So there's a couple of products where we've got ULV 0, what we call the 50 equivalents to the 100 range, but also a brand new product, which is the 850, which is a UV curable 2K material. So unlike the first generation UV cures, where you need a secondary cure, which is normally moisture, with this, it's a chemical reaction that takes place over 24 hours, so you can guarantee full cure after 24 hours. With the first generation, it can be 7, 10, 12 days or never, because you're relying on the moisture cure. So, I mean, that's where they had the problems, and also with the brittleness.
I guess you have a bigger market then, geographically with this one, without the issues of humidity and...
Absolutely, it's got good condensation properties, so it's sort of aviation, automotive, transport, rail transport, as well as general electronics. So yeah, we think it's going to be our flagship product for a few years to come, really.
Then I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
These new ventures, and hope to see you again.
Good to see you again. Yeah.